Yes, I did.
Not everybody though.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what about yourself?
I could have to, but I prefer not to.
Yeah.
It's like, figure I will make some extra money today.
Yes.
You know?
I mean, hey, if I enjoyed my 9 to 5, I probably would stay to get some extra money too.
I mean, I get to be on the road. It's one of those days that
Yeah.
you just drive all day and there's not much traffic around and stuff, so it's not really like too much of a deal.
How long have you been like driving with Uber in general?
In general, I would say, 9 years.
9 years.
Yes.
Do you like it? I'm assuming you like it.
I mean, I do enjoy it the most part. Excuse me. However, here and there you got like let's say some days.
Yeah.
Or some rides
Yeah.
that will make you like reconsider, or that will make you think like, do I really want to keep doing this?
Tell me, what are those rides?
Like some people that like disrespected you.
Yeah.
Like, for example, I'll give you one. In the past, I used to do overshare, and one passenger in the front. I pick up these two people. Oh, and it was weekend night. So, and they were kind of like somehow drunk. One of them start like throwing why effing is this and why effing is that, and I didn't pay for this BS and stuff.
Yeah.
To the point where I'm like, oh, and then who the effing is in the front, blah blah blah. Man, you're not gonna disrespect other passengers or myself.
Yeah.
I mean, you clearly were too cheap to pay for a full Uber, so just go with it.
Or maybe he was just too drunk and he didn't even realize.
Right,
but regardless, it's still his fault.
So, however, yes, I warned him like, hey, stop it. His friend like, yeah, I'll control him. Just sorry, like keep driving. 3 blocks before drop off, he started again.
Yeah.
Started mouthing like, oh, this BS and that, and he's like, let me get out of this BS. I'm like, oh, my pleasure, and go out. So I really kick him out.
Yeah.
And his friend was like, oh, can you take us? I'm like, no, he wants to get down here. I'm sorry, sir, it's not with you, it's with him. So he understood and closed the door. And like sometimes that could be like not the worst, but like it doesn't. I've never like felt like threatened for my safety. You know what I'm saying? However, some people give me like they excuse me on my expression, but like a nasty attitude, right?
Well, saying someone has a nasty attitude is not a bad thing to say. Because you said excuse me for my expression, and then you said yeah. I'm like you don't.
I always try to be as professional as I can.
That's still professional.
So, however, some people acting like immature, like a kid, or worst case scenario could be like somebody being really entitled.
Yeah.
That like I get it. Yeah, it's my job to drive you from point A to point B, and like treat you with respect and that. I mean, I don't care if you come into my car and tell me like, okay, I want you to play the radio, the AC. I don't want you I want to roll down the window. I want you to open the sunroof or whatever, take your new route, whatever. I'm cool with all that. Yeah. But when people start like effing this, effing that towards me, and that, I'm like, I'm sorry, but I'm treating you with respect, so I'm expecting the same in return.
Do you learn from like all these people like driving them? Do you like get like you have bad moments, you have good moments? Do like they teach you things? Like does it make you see people differently?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. There is one passenger for every situation. Let's put it this way, right? One time, I would say I had a ride that went from 1 hour and 30 minutes to like 2 hours and 45 minutes. A single ride, okay? And not even that far. Downtown Chicago South Loop to like Glenview of Norbrook. Snow. Okay?
Yeah.
We kind of like connect with the passenger, and to the point that we were like just talking about childhood and that, like two good friends that I haven't seen in a long time. He asked me if he could eat in my car. I'm like, sure, man. We're gonna be here for a while. Your friend's gonna get cold. Like, just eat, man. He even shared some of his food. I mean, And speaking about life, he like showed me how not to be like in so much in a hurry sometimes. At the end of the day, I started to apologize. Like, hey, say, I'm so sorry. The ride just went from like this much, just keep adding, and snow keep falling, so it's gonna be much more than that. And he's just like, we're gonna get there eventually,
Yeah.
So he's just like, don't you worry about it. I mean, and I remember he told me that if you're concerned about Uber and they're gonna pay you well for this, right? I'll make it up to you. No worries, I'm like, no, it's not about that. It's just like, I don't know if you're in a rush to get a meeting or something.
Yes.
And then he's like, even if I was in a rush, are you gonna be able to take me faster? I'm like, you're right,
Yeah.
So
did you learn just to enjoy
just the
moments?
ride,
Yeah.
Even if it's like sometimes passengers are not open to chat, I'm just like, thinking of anything, like any memory of my childhood or anything. And you'll see me like, probably like even just thinking of a song with my hand like this, like chanting, or
Yes.
just trying to entertain myself.
Yeah.
But yeah, just enjoy it. I used to get frustrated.
Yeah.
With like, oh gosh, it's hard and hard. Now I'm just like, I will get there eventually.
Do you think that helps, like learning to just? Yeah. Have you heard of the tortoise and the hare? It's called The Tortoise and the Hare. It's a children's story that teaches kids about, I assume it teaches kids about patience, and it's a bunny rabbit and a turtle that's in a race. And the bunny rabbit, they take off, and the bunny rabbit is going very, very far. But eventually the bunny rabbit realizes that he's so ahead of the game that he takes a nap. And so the turtle, who continues to take the race, eventually wins because the rabbit was just like so cocky that he was going to win, and he was doing everything so fast that he eventually just missed the entire race. So it teaches people and kids to take their time and to smell the flowers, because you eventually will get to the race anyway.
Yeah, I don't think I have heard about it before, but it's a good one. And it is true. I mean, like, what happens sometimes that we live in a big city, right? So it is easy to get overwhelmed by traffic, by like somebody having a bad day. Like, I mean, I almost hit 2 cars. Or 2 cars almost hit me, very sad.
Yeah.
I got 2 options there. Like, one is to start like chanting bad things at the other driver, like, he already did what he did. What it kind of like bothers people, and what is like they have no remorse.
Yeah.
Like, they don't even look at you like, oh, I'm sorry, I ran the line. Like, no, let's just go like nothing happens. So I'm like, okay, you know what? It's his decision. He's the one who's gonna have like an issue later down the road, probably. Somebody they're gonna have or whatever. And probably about 20 minutes down, 15 minutes later, another one just decides to go in my way. If I don't brake and stop and move over, he'll like side swap me, and I'm just like, I blow the horn, just say like, baby, look out. No, like, just keep going. Cut off another car in front, like, oh wow, like, and you know what? Yeah, she's gonna have another problem, or he's gonna have another problem later. Somebody's gonna be in a bad mood, and he's gonna get you.
Yeah.
And who knows if this person is armed or,
Yeah.
So that's what I mean. What I do is I try, if I see like people too slow or like that, I mean, a little courtesy with the lights. Like we got space, move, right?
Yeah.
But
how did you get so like how did you get to the point in your life where you are enjoying slowing down, where you enjoyed like the slowingness of, because sometimes that's hard.
It is.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I've been through so much in life that I come to realize that, okay, the more rush I add into my life, the more like things tends to go like a different way, and you just keep adding stress to your life. It's like a boiling pot.
Yeah.
At some point it's going to explode. And I don't want that.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to have like a mental breakdown one time and like go and say something I want to regret later.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like, okay, yes. I mean, whatever You do what you do is your problem, not mine. I want to make sure.
Yeah.
I'll address mine.
I feel that. I feel like I struggle with patience. Cause I guess I think what's hard with enjoying life is you always are thinking. At least for me, you're always thinking of the future. You're always thinking like for example, if you're like, let's say you really want to like add muscle or you really want to lose weight, right? And you want to lose it by a wedding, and that's what's stressing you out. It's like you want to be perfect for this wedding instead of just like being fit and healthy. And so I feel like that is what I struggle with. Is I set these goals and I want these goals, but they're not coming fast enough. So it's very hard for me to just sit and
be patient.
And be patient.
Yeah. If you don't mind me asking, how old are you?
30. 30.
30.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you are no older than me. I'll be 31 next month.
Okay. Wait. So what does this mean? You're in November?
I'm on November.
November
yes.
what?
November 11.
Okay. So do you believe in horoscopes?
Yes.
You're a Scorpio?
I am.
My birthday is November 27th.
Oh no, sure.
Yeah.
So you're a Sagittarius?
I am. Mm-hmm. That's why I'm very impatient. My sister's a Scorpio, and we butt heads a lot.
Is your Scorpio from October or November?
October.
Okay, yeah, I get it. You know, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. It's just like, I think November Scorpios, we are much more resentful.
Yeah.
And much more like aggressive towards everything.
Yes.
And not necessarily it's a bad thing.
Yeah.
Because when I say that, like for example, my girlfriend, she has a problem with like spending money. She makes a lot of money, yes, but she spends money like, oh yeah, it grows on trees. Like,
what's her sign?
You know, yes.
Her sign is
Cancer.
Of course, water signs.
She is a Cancer from July.
Yeah.
And she's right at the tip of with Leo. She's July 22nd, right? With that being said, she's a spender. I'm a investor, I'm a saver, you know? For me, my finances are my most important thing. I gotta keep up with that.
Yeah.
And she's like, well, yeah, God will provide tomorrow, you know? I'm like, no, you need to have a plan. And she's like, no, I don't like plans. I'm like, you know?
Yes,
So
I'm
we
a plan
kind of
person.
like bump against each other with that a little bit. But it's also good because she is very impatient as well. And I'm just like, okay, baby, yes, you need to understand things are gonna happen for a reason, and you need to give it a push a little bit. Excuse my language this time, but you need to push this shit through if you want it to happen.
Yes.
And you just think about this. When you get to this point of anxiety or like impatience in your life, just think of this: that time is still gonna go by, okay? So.
But I want it to go by the way I want it to go by.
I know. I totally get that and I respect that. But just think of this. You are not late. You are not behind. You are not ahead. You're just on your perfect timing.
You're just there.
You know, only thing that you can do is, if you think something, just believe me for 1 second here.
Yeah.
If you think something, you probably will find the love for it, or like that you're gonna like extremely like that. Even if it takes time, just break it down, okay? Say 6 months, okay, I'm gonna break it into 3 months, and then break those 3 months into a month and a half. You know, like kind of, and start doing small baby steps towards it. When you do that, you find yourself more motivated and willing to do the extra step towards that. When you realize 1 month has gone by, and you're gonna notice a little bit of results.
Yeah.
I'll give you a fair example why I'm saying this. At the beginning of the year, I was working something completely different than this, and I wasn't spending so much money, so I was saving money. I started paying all my debt. I did it. I started investing in some, you know, Cash App and these apps that you can buy like this much or whatever.
Yeah.
Where I get to the point that from $0 to $3,700 worth of shares. That every transaction I made, I was making more and more. And then eventually I get into some trouble, so I need to use the money, right? But what I'm saying here is my full goal was to raise $15,000.
Yeah.
I give myself 1 year. I realized that in 3 to 4 months, I raised close to almost $5,200.
Nice.
So I'm like, I can still do it.
Yeah.
You know, but January 2nd, when I started like planning out this,
Yeah.
I was, excuse my expression, shitting my pants.
Yeah.
I was shitting on my pants because I was scared that I wasn't gonna be able to make it, and I was gonna be a failure.
Yes.
And I was gonna be. I lost my job in July. Okay, that didn't stop me. 2 months later, I bought a brand new car.
Nice.
I'm making better income now.
Yeah.
So you see,
You just gotta small
sometimes
steps.
tragedy is not as bad
Yeah.
as it seems. It's just like perspective.
Tragedy is not as
Okay?
bad as it seems. I like that. What a great way to end the car ride.
Right.
Well, thank you so much.